Hello everyone, this is a short video to give an introduction of the image enhancement features on the IPLEX One. As we scroll down from the top of the screen, we are presented with a series of options on the left hand side. First option is white balance. By simply positioning the insertion tube within the check tool, we can select execute and the system will perform a white balance. This is giving the system a reference of true white and will give us better color reproduction when we perform our inspections. The second option is the compare feature. If we have a stored image within the system, we can execute this, select the image from the database, the plan, and we are able to view side by side the live view with the compared image. By scrolling up again or selecting live, we'll come back to our live view. Scrolling down from the top once more, we have the next option, which is ghost. If we select ghost, again, this will allow us to select an image from our plan. We can open this up and using the slide bar on the right hand side, we can ghost in our live image over a stored image. Coming back to the live view and scrolling down from the top, our next option is sharpness. And this gives us a nice adjustment bar so we can adjust the sharpness of our image. Sometimes too much sharpness or too much saturation here can give a bit of a noisy image, but we can set the sidebar to select the most optimum image. The next option that we have is color saturation. If we rotate my little check tool around here so we can see our color, we can slide the bar backwards and forwards to allow us to make adjustments to our color saturation, and you can see how the colors are slightly more enhanced here. We also have the option for red boost. The red boost is for used within applications where there may be a lot of rust or corrosion, and this will help us enhance those rusted or corroded areas. As we move down, the next option is wider. Now we're fortunate enough to have 4 different wider versions, options within this system, wider 1, 2, 3 and 4. And the idea of the wider, of course, is to increase the brightness in the background whilst maintaining brightness in the foreground. What we would normally do in a dark area, of course, is go straight to increasing our brightness, which can give us a lot of glare and burnout on our image. By selecting the different wider options, we will maintain that brightness used in low light environments. The next option as we come down is noise reduction. So if we toggle these, we can see that there's a little bit more noise, a little bit more grain around the black areas of this image here. If we come to high, you see that smooths that out and reduces the noise. The next option that we have is our contrast. Of course, contrast is very important, especially when it comes to measurement. What we want to do is be able to differentiate between the pixels, and by adjusting our contrast, we're going to be able to perform better measurements and get better accuracy as we toggle these. Color temperature, if we come back to our color chart here, you see that we have a nice adjustment of the color temperature, giving us real customization of our image to try and get it set up as best we can to make an informed decision and improve that contrast. The advanced options that we have here move quite towards exposure control. So areas of low light, large pressure vessels, etc. This is where we can adjust our exposure and play with our gain here as well to get us the best possible image that we can. Coming back to the live view, considering all of those features, we also have options to adjust our scenes. Now my custom menu that I have on the right hand side here, we can configure whatever we want to be displayed on the right hand side. If I open the scene mode, you'll see that we have a number of options. We have first of all 2 custom modes, and these custom modes you can configure however you want. So you're able to toggle the slide bars at the bottom here to suit your application and then save these as essentially 2 separate profiles. We also have some additional options. So these are configurations that have been created to give the optimum image based on the application. Now these are of course somewhat vague. We have, for example, piping here. And as we all know, pipes can vary in diameter quite considerably from, say, a few inches to over a foot, for example. So these options may not be suitable for everything, but it gives you a rough start. And by opening them up, we can slide the bars around to further optimize these settings to get the best possible image. We see that we have boiler inspection and our bearing inspections. We also have quick links here for our color saturation, so make a quick adjustment, and also our gain adjustments here. Okay, so please play around with some of these settings and try and set your system up to get the best possible image that you can in front of your customers. Of course, considering that contrast, especially with measurement, when we look at our auto edge detection, of course, the best contrast that we can achieve will allow it to very efficiently get to that specific edge to get a nice repeatable measurement. Okay, we can hit reset back here and come back to our standard view. And as always, no matter how deep we get into the menu, we select the live button and it brings us back to the main screen. Thank you.